Good morning, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the 106th graduating recruit class of the Columbus Division of Fire. My name is Aaron Schunkweiler, the recruit training captain. Class 106 this morning will be called in by graduating recruit Jonathan Adams and PT instructor Firefighter Jared Crumpler.
Sir, it is my honor to introduce the 106th graduating recruit class, Columbus Division of Fire, class 12-18, 2017.
Thank you, Firefighter Crumpler. Would you all please stand for the posting of colors by the Columbus Division of Fire Honor Guard?
Detail, halt, right face, post, colors. Ready, post, present, arms.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Present, arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms.
Order, arms.
Left face. Forward, march.
Thank you, Commander Williamson. At this time, I would like to introduce the Honorable Mayor Andrew J. Ginther.
Good morning. What a great morning in the city of Columbus. I am thrilled to be with you and thrilled to be able to welcome an outstanding group, first responders, public servants, to the best division of fire in America. I want to thank our colleagues from Columbus City Council, because mayors can propose whatever they want in their budgets, but if council doesn't appropriate for them, they don't happen. And so I'm grateful for their partnership and their wisdom to invest in these outstanding new firefighters. So today we celebrate them. but we also make a commitment to you, the friends and family members of these outstanding firefighters, that we will do everything in our power to continue to invest in their training, their tools and resources to make sure at the end of their shift they come home to you. We know that this work is dangerous. When everybody else is running away, these outstanding public servants will be running towards danger, helping our neighbors in their darkest hours, their toughest times. They will put it all on the line for the people of Columbus every day. And so we commit to you and say welcome to our larger city family. And we are honored to have you as part of it. You all have made a special type of commitment, one that will impact not just yourselves, but your loved ones and the residents of Columbus. Very few people are willing to make the sacrifices you have and will continue to make. But we are incredibly thankful that you have chosen to do so, and chosen to do so here in Columbus. We could not function as the 14th largest city in the country without a division of fire that strives every day to keep its residents safe and healthy. The service you are providing to the public is like any other. You are willing to put yourself in the middle of danger, crisis, to perform physically demanding tasks on every run, and to put the needs of others, many others that you have never met before, that you don't worship with, that may not have any connection to you whatsoever, and you will put your life on the line to help protect them, their families, and their property. You've trained tirelessly for the past 32 weeks. Day in and day out, you've worked to better yourself and push yourself to new limits. Now, as you prepare to walk across this stage, take a moment to realize that your hard work has paid off. Your training isn't over, of course. Every day from here on out, you will put your lives on the line for our city and our residents. You will continue to learn about your job, your coworkers, and yourself. But while you learn, we know that you are ready for your new roles as firefighters for the Columbus Division of Fire, and know that your city supports you and stands with you. As you step into your new roles, you'll be part of one of the best divisions of fire in the nation, one of the few that is internationally accredited. There is not one person in this room that is unprepared for the beginning of this journey in our prestigious division. Again, congratulations to you. Our prayers are with you and your families each and every day. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for those kind words. Please welcome City Council President Shannon Hardin.
Good morning. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Mayor Ginther, to Director Pettis, to all the chiefs that are assembled. On behalf of my colleagues on council, Councilmember Elizabeth Brown, Jiza Page, former Safety Director Mitch Brown, the Dean of our council, Priscilla Tyson, President Pro Tem Michael Cinziano, and our Councilmember Emmanuel Remy, we want to congratulate each and every one of you for being here today. Additionally, I'd like to recognize the leadership of Local 67, President Dave Montgomery and Vice President John Capretta, who are here. To the mothers, to the fathers, to the sons, the daughters, grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles of these fine graduates, thank you for your support. As the mayor said, the sacrifice that these public servants make is truly the sacrifice of an entire family. And similar to our great division of police, we know that individuals don't serve, families serve. But what is so great about serving the public as a Columbus firefighter, and really all of our public servants, is that they become part of a large family that Mayor Ginther spoke about. The graduates on this stage will walk out of this room with dozens of brothers that they didn't have a year ago, and their bond is unbreakable. Earlier this year, the Division of Fire lost a young man, and I became close to his story, to his family in his passing. His name was Firefighter Derek Walton. And maybe because he was from Columbus, and maybe because we were the similar age, I'm 31, he was 31, born in this city. He didn't pass in the line of duty. He passed in a tragic motorcycle accident. But his story stuck to me, and he always weighs on my heart, and I speak about him because what he did was he made me grapple with the term hero, and how do we earn that term. And what I learned through Derek and his life is that you don't earn the term hero through how you pass. You earn the term hero in how you live. And the graduates today, you have taken your first heroic step in going through and graduating the best division of fire in the country. You made a commitment to all of our residents, 880,000 of us, that when we are scared, when we are sick, when we are hurting, you're going to come to our side, and you're going to come and help us. And for that commitment, the mayor, my colleagues on council, we have a couple commitments to you. One, that you will be the best trained. Two, that you will be the best equipped firefighters in the country. Simply put, we will have your back. That's what this is about. That's what family is about. And so we are so proud of you. We are so excited to welcome you into this family. To the family members, we are so appreciative of your sacrifice. It will be time. They will miss holidays and some birthdays. They will miss some big events. But on behalf of a grateful, grateful community, we say thank you. Congratulations, guys.
I would now like to welcome to the stand Safety Director Dr. Ned Pettis Jr. for some remarks and to initiate the swearing of the oath.
Good morning. I want to thank Mayor Ginther, Council President Hardin, Council President Pro Tem Stenziano, Council Member Page for attending today, and thank you to Chief O'Connor for the invitation to speak to our 39 newest firefighters in the great city of Columbus. This is an exciting day, a day that you've worked very hard to reach. Your family, friends, and coworkers are here to witness this milestone in your life. Please don't forget that their support and sacrifice is part of your success and your achievement of this goal. But also remember that this is just the beginning of your career path as a firefighter. You will have extensive training throughout your career to ensure you perform your duties in an exceptional manner as part of the best fire department in the country. I encourage each of you to seek training and education outside of Columbus Fire to enhance what the division provides. I have no doubt seated in front of me is the future leadership of the Columbus Division of Fire. And I'm sure you've been taught the division's core values: preservation of life and property, personal integrity, professionalism, and respect for others. One word that is missing from the core values, but nevertheless is as important as the others, is the word courage. Keshavan Nair said, "With courage, you will dare to take the risks, have the strength to be compassionate, and the wisdom to be humble." Courage is the foundation of integrity. Over these past 8 months, you've been given the tools to perform your job according to Columbus Fire's policies and procedures. And you've been tested on all those tools and obviously passed, or you would not be sitting here today. You've been trained on the possible outcomes of your actions and learned what handling a situation poorly can result in. You've been trained on various scenarios, some of which you thought would probably never occur. You've been taught critical thinking strategies to handle situations of all types. How you use those tools will determine your success in the department. but none of that training teaches you courage. Courage is defined as the ability to do something that frightens one, or strength in the face of pain or grief. Courage cannot be taught. It comes from within. There are two types of situations that you will encounter in your career that require courage. One involves a situation where anyone else would be terrified to take action. Running into a burning building, responding to gas leaks, hazmat incidents, bomb runs, active violent incidents, dealing with someone who has sustained a traumatic injury, telling a person that their loved one has passed away. The second set of situations involves doing the right thing when no one is looking. Courage is part of integrity. You will encounter situations in your career where your integrity will be tested. Temptation will rear its ugly head. Your duties will involve you taking charge of people's homes, cars, and valuables until the situation is contained. You will see people when they are the most vulnerable. You have willingly volunteered to put yourself in the middle of tragedy, seeking out life's worst moments for others and responding in order to help bring hope and comfort. You are the ones who, while facing the absolute worst that humankind has to offer, will skillfully and compassionately take control with a level head, a firm voice, and gentle hands. The public and this administration will count on you to do the right thing, even when the right thing isn't the popular thing. Always have the courage to do the right thing. I challenge you today that no failure of spirit, no lapse in focus, and no shortage of valor be found among you. As a City of Columbus firefighter, always have the mindset to do the right thing for the right reason and at the right time. Never forget who you are, or what you do. And if you accept this charge, then please prepare to stand for the oath of office and raising your right hand.
Class, left hand. Right hand.
Please repeat after me. I, and state your full name.
Jonathan Adams. Jonathan Ball. David Bart. Thomas Blackmore. David Bowen. Patrick Coffey. Ian Governor. Tony Conway. Michael Derrick. Nolan Dialect. Andrew Franz. Colton Floyd. Kyle Hurley. James Hammond. Anthony Evans. Adam Langford. Brandon Johnston. Isaac Andrew Jordan. Michael Kalinowski. David Klein. William Dunn. Andrew Winter. Jesse Spaghetti. Kevin McNamara. Andrew Dunn. Michael Patrick. Jason Bagg. Luke Randall. Colin Mitchell. Corey Rickman. Joshua Rickman. Zach Simpson. Steve Snyder. Adam Silver. Nathan Stewart. Russell Sykes. James Mantle. Jay Ward. James Linton.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the State of Ohio
of the State of Ohio
and the laws and ordinances of
and the laws and ordinances of
the City of Columbus
the City of Columbus
and the rules and regulations of
and the rules and regulations of
the Department of Public Safety,
the Department of Public Safety,
Division of Fire,
Division of Fire,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Firefighter, Division of Fire, Department of Public Safety, City of Columbus, Columbus, Ohio, to which I have been appointed, according to law, and to the best of my ability. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate our new firefighters.
Thank you, Director Pettis. It is my honor to now introduce, for some remarks, the Chief of the Columbus Division of Fire, Fire Chief Kevin O'Connor.
Good morning. It's an honor for me to be here with you on this special day. I want to begin by thanking the family and friends that have come out here today. This was a journey that was started for many of you years ago. You started in other departments, you started in other careers, and you started an education path, and then you took a test and you waited. And what has happened is today, the culmination of that is you're the 106th graduating class of the Columbus Division of Fire. 105 classes have come before you through the support of the citizens of Columbus, City Council, and the Mayor's office. If you notice, it wasn't one individual that did anything, it was a team that's always done everything. What you joined today, and what you actually joined in December, but beginning on Sunday, what you get to do is go out and join a team that every day is ready, willing, and able to respond to the emergencies that come up in the city of Columbus. One of the things that I mentioned to you when you started back in December was that the name on the door is wrong. The name on the door says the Columbus Division of Fire. And over 100,000 times a year, the Columbus Division of Fire is called for emergencies. But the reality of that is that over 90% of the time, your emergency you'll be dealing with will be an emergency medical incident. That's where your compassion will show, your training will show, and most importantly, the professionalism that you bring. The citizens of Columbus expect 100% out of you at every hour of the day and night. On any given day, the Columbus Division of Fire responds to over 500 calls for service. Those calls for service occur in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, and in the middle of the night. Where your family and friends are home asleep, many times you will be out and responding to runs. One of the things that I need you to understand is the trust and bond of the citizens of Columbus have placed in you. When they call 911 and ask for your help, they don't know you, but they know the reputation that you're bringing with them. That reputation is never to be sullied. It is never to be questioned, and most importantly, it doesn't change with the situation. Meaning the fact that sometimes it's hard, the hardest decision you make is to do the right thing, but it is the thing that has to be done 100% of the time. From the history and the experience that I've seen that's come out of this recruit class, I have no doubt that that is what will occur. What does it mean to wear the badge of the Columbus Division of Fire? By taking that oath, you put that commitment first. You said, others are more important than myself, and I am willing to respond at any hour of the day or night. The mission of the Columbus Division of Fire has been posted on every classroom you've attended. It's been talked to you about in classes, it's been shown to you in manuals, and it says that the mission is to minimize injury, death, and property loss resulting from fires, medical emergencies, and other disasters. And in order to accomplish this mission, we use the following values to guide our actions: preservation of life and property, safety, personal integrity, professionalism, and respect for others. What you will do will have lifelong consequences to the citizens that you deal with. As Director Pettis has already mentioned, integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. What you have to understand is they have given you that ultimate trust. They will place their loved ones and their possessions in your hands. They won't question you. They will trust you. What we need to do is uphold that amongst ourselves in that personal integrity, but also to defend that. You joined a team of over 1,694 firefighters in the Columbus Division of Fire. 1,694 individuals, the men and women of the Division of Fire, have all made the same commitment. What we need is the fact that 1,594 people are always looking out for one another as well. There will be times you will be tested. There will be times people around you will be tested. What you can do as a firefighter, and that's what you're becoming. You're a firefighter EMT when you were sworn in 5 minutes ago. What we need you to do is step in front of that person that's having a bad day and defend the culture and the mission of the Division of Fire, because that's what's accepted. No one has the right to sully this badge. No one has the right to sully this reputation. That means if any one of you were to step up and see something that's out of line, your responsibility is to step in front of that and say, hey, I'll take care of this, I got this. That lets that other person know that that team is there to support them. Any one of us can have a bad day, and part of that is the fact that we know when we have that bad day, one of those other members is willing to do the same for us. As you took on this badge, you took on the fact that your neighbors now will know you're a Columbus firefighter. Your relatives will know you're a Columbus firefighter and an EMT. They'll ask you questions, and they'll expect response. You'll be at a basketball game for your son or daughter. You'll be at that softball game. You'll be out in an event, and something will happen, and people will be scared. And one of the things that you have the ability to do is to bring calm to that situation. This morning, I'm on my way into work, and I hear of an auto accident occurring on the west side. There was a semi-truck that rolled over near Roberts Road. Within a minute of that call being dispatched, the alarm office took the call, dispatched it, started those resources, and the Columbus Division of Fire was on its way. But less than a minute later, they came back on the radio and said, an off-duty Columbus firefighter is on the scene and has given us this updated information. I want you to think to yourself about what do you think it meant to that person that was in that accident when that person walked up and said, hey, I'm a firefighter and I'm here to help. Do you think their situation, they felt more relaxed? They were probably in a pretty traumatic situation, because the reality is those 500 times a day that they're calling us for service is the worst moment of their life at that time. There's nothing more important. They didn't know what to do, but they knew by calling 911, one of you would respond and help them. You wouldn't judge them. You wouldn't analyze them, whether they were worthy or whether they were not worthy, whether they got themselves in this situation through some fault of their own or through a pure accident. The reality is they knew you wouldn't care, that you were going to come to help. But I can guarantee you those people in that emergency this morning and on the 500 other runs that will occur today will say the same thing. Their heart rates will relax, their blood pressures will lower, and things will get better when you show up. That's what the training this Recruit Academy has given you. Captain Schunkweiler and his entire team, Chief Happ, Chief Davis, Chief Reel, everyone who's been a part of your instruction has prepared you for that action. When you go out there on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, whichever day is your first day on company, nobody is going to look at you and say Recruit Firefighter on your shirt. That citizen will look at you and say, you're a Columbus firefighter, EMT, and you're here to help, and that's what you need to do. I can tell you these recruit instructors have prepared you for those actions. Don't worry that you're not prepared. They have provided you that education, they have drilled you, they have schooled you, and they have evaluated you. And every one of them sitting here will attest for the fact that you are ready, willing, and able to perform the functions as necessary in the Columbus Division of Fire. When you think about what your first year in service is going to look like, you start that beginning Sunday. So in the next year, on average, every one of you will respond to over 1,000 medical calls for service. 9 citizens will require you to perform CPR on them. 89 citizens will need your assistance by you providing some type of life-saving medical EMS procedure, from an IV to a defibrillation to medication to intubation to all kinds of other advanced procedures. 8 citizens will require you to breathe for them. 61 will require you to put some type of cardiac monitor on them and evaluate what their situation is. Wearing this badge means each day you'll impact the lives of at least 8 people. One of those people's life you will dramatically change, hopefully for the better. That's what the commitment to being a Columbus Division of Fire calls for. In this same year, so 1 year from today, when you look back, on average you'll have responded to 199 fire calls. You'll have stretched 9 hose lines, put up 4 ladders, and been on breathing air about 19 times. Family and friends, when these firefighter EMTs come home excited and wanting to share their experiences with you, please provide them that shoulder on the bad days and the high fives and encouragement on the good days as they celebrate the actions that they've done to make a difference in somebody's life. It goes well beyond just your family. Like I said, children will look up to you, neighbors will call on you when they don't know what to do. When you're wearing that t-shirt at the grocery store or on vacation, someone will say, "Are you a firefighter?" And that will bring most likely a smile to their face, but it will also make them feel a little better about the situation they're in because they know there's someone there that can help. What I need from you is a commitment to keep building on that foundation as you progress over your next 30 to 40 years with the Columbus Division of Fire. Every day your goal should be to be better than I was the day before. If you can make that commitment, the class that you're graduating with, you will be better because you are prepared now and you are excellently trained to be firefighters, EMTs in Columbus. Every day gets better, things can only improve. Those skills are perishable. If you don't keep up on them, they will flounder, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable for you to accept of somebody else either. That's why that team is approached, that every one of you needs to look at that person next to you and say, I'll be there for you as well. When you're having that bad day, I will help you be better than you were the day before because I need that same help on other days. 29 years ago, I was in the same position you were. I was sitting here, I was excited about what was going to occur in my future. 29 years later, I sit here as the fire chief of the best organization in the world, the Columbus Division of Fire. I was presented with opportunities that were unparalleled. That was partly because others were there to help. You know, the Division of Fire has a budget of over $224 million. Just a week ago, the City Council approved over $10 million for the expansion of the Columbus Division of Fire into Fire Station 35 on the Far East Side. A few weeks before that, they'd appropriated over $6 million for equipment. So when Mayor Ginther and President Harding tell you that they have your back, that they're supporting you with their funding, and that they want to make sure you go home safe by giving you the best equipment and the best education, that is a reality. That is not words. That is a commitment that they made. That is an honor for us as Columbus firefighters. Some places in the country don't have that support that Columbus Division of Fire does. And we gain that support because President Harding and Mayor Ginther know that when they ask you to perform something, you will do it with professionalism and expertise that will make that situation better. Now, I need you to consider something. You have a long career ahead of you. But here's what I see when I look out here at this crowd. I don't see 39 recruit firefighters. I see 39 firefighter EMTs who, before they retire, I'm seeing about 7 to 8 lieutenants. I'm seeing 2 future captains, at least 2 battalion chiefs, and potentially one of the next future chiefs of the Columbus Division of Fire. Those will all be decisions that you'll get to make as you go out your career. Keep in the books, keep educated, and keep excited. Whatever your career path, your leadership is needed. You know, in closing, I want to tell you that more than anything else, wearing this badge means trust. It means on the worst day of someone's life, they can call you and you have to come into their home and place, and they'll place in your hands those most precious assets. You will deal with that situation and you will make it better. They will be better because they have seen you and interacted with you. So there's lots of talk about what a hero is. The most important thing to remember a hero doesn't dribble a basketball or catch a football, doesn't hit a home run or strike out someone. A hero is someone who does something that is exemplary, above and beyond the call, and most importantly, they did it because they weren't asked. They put themselves in a situation of danger. They knew what that danger was, and they said helping that person was more important than themselves, and they helped. You have that opportunity. I ask you to always be yourself, unless you can be a Columbus firefighter paramedic, and then always be a hero, because that's what Columbus needs, and that's what we expect of you in the Columbus Division of Fire. You have a unique opportunity. There are changes that are occurring in the Columbus Division of Fire that are breathtaking and astounding. Our EMS system is expanding on a daily basis. You're going to get the opportunity on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday to make an impact and to show people that you're willing to be that hero that they need you to be. I'm excited for you. I can tell you we are always here for you. The administration, every one of the assistant chiefs, every deputy chief, every battalion chief, every captain, lieutenant, and firefighter on the street can't wait to see you on the streets. We appreciate your doing. Family and friends, thank you for sharing them with us. I can tell you the Division of Fire will do everything possible to have their back, and we want to welcome you to the family. And for the 106th graduating class, congratulations, firefighters. Thank you.
Gentlemen, now for the fun part. I will now be joined on stage by Recruit Training Lieutenant Mark Dollison for the presentation of certificates. I ask that Fire Chief O'Connor, Safety Director Pettis, Mayor Ginther, and City Council President Hardin join us as well. During this time, we invite the staff. The staff would like to invite the families to come forward, take pictures, cheer, applaud for your firefighter. They've worked hard for this occasion. They deserve this moment. It's their day to be celebrated. I only ask that you don't walk in front of the stage, but you're more than welcome to come to the sides and get pictures as needed. Firefighter Jonathan Adams. Firefighter Jonathan Ball. Firefighter David Bartz. Firefighter Thomas Blackmore. Firefighter David Bowens. Firefighter Patrick Calkins. Firefighter Ian Kavanagh. Firefighter Cody Conaway. Firefighter Michael Deering. Firefighter Nolan Dilag. Firefighter Andrew Ferran. Firefighter Colton Foyle. Firefighter Kyle Hartling. Firefighter James Hatton. Firefighter Anthony Hessel. Firefighter Adam Honeycutt. Firefighter Brandon Johnston. Firefighter Isaac Jordan. Firefighter Michael Kalinowski. Firefighter Tanner Klein. Firefighter William Dante Knight. Firefighter Andrew Maynard. Firefighter Jason McGahee. Firefighter Kevin McNamara. Firefighter Andrew Newens. Firefighter Michael Patrick. Firefighter Jason Pegg. Firefighter Luke Randall. Firefighter Colin Richards. Firefighter Corey Rickman. Firefighter Joshua Ripley. Firefighter Zachary Simpkins. Firefighter Stephen Snyder. Firefighter Adam Sollenberger. Firefighter Nathan Stewart. Firefighter Russell Sykes. Firefighter James Vanover. Firefighter Shane Ward. Firefighter James Williamson. You sit down. We will now hear from the class speaker who was elected by his peers, Firefighter Andrew Maynard.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. A special thank you to all who made this day possible. Mayor Ginther, City Council President Hardin, Safety Director Pettis, Chief O'Connor, the Assistant Chiefs, and the entire training staff. Additionally, to the families and support systems, especially the wives, the children, the fiancés and girlfriends of the class of 106. Thank you. Many sacrifices were made by these new firefighters, but even more by you. So thank you for the sacrifices you have made over these past 8 months and will continue to make to support these men. One of the overwhelming emotions we feel today is gratitude. Extreme gratitude to be selected by this department and then hired. Extreme gratitude that we made it to our polygraph exams and then that we passed the polygraph exam. Gratitude for the academy. Gratitude for this day. And finally being able to say that we are professional firefighters. To say the chance to become a Columbus firefighter was life-changing would be an understatement. The men who sit before you have waited at least 4.5 years for this day. For those of you who don't know, it was in March of 2014 when we applied. And for many of us, this was a second, third, or even fourth application. If nothing else, the ability to persevere for that time shows a desire and a hunger for this opportunity. This process was not easy. But in life, if anything is easy, it's not worth having or worth doing. This class comes from way beyond Central Ohio. Some are from as far north as Cleveland. I'm not from Cleveland. And even one man from Central Illinois. Toward the beginning of the academy, Firefighters from Saudi Arabia came to Columbus to see how this fire department operates in order to better their own. All this highlights something unique. It is an absolute honor to be a Columbus firefighter. And today, we bear that title. We carry it with pride, but also the humble recognition that our lives are no longer our own. Something we came to realize as the academy wore on was that this is much more than a job. It's a calling. And the men and women we stand beside are not co-workers, but a family. And it has to be that way. For firefighting is more than just some government agency. It's a way of life. To serve humanity in its most vulnerable and terrifying moments is a calling we must heed with humility, because to have an ego is destructive, but also with courage, because this is not for the faint of heart. To serve in this way, a family, brothers and sisters, is critical, because there are many moments when we must rely on each other. And to do this required preparation and training. And that's what the academy provided for us. The training we received was the best in the country. Our instructors, all Columbus firefighters, some of whom are nationally recognized experts in their subjects, reminded us that we are not just firefighters, but professionals. Firefighting is our craft, and we spend a career's worth of time honing and perfecting our skills. Throughout our time of search and rescue, ladders, engine operations, truck operations, or save our own, just to name a few, we were taught things such as, you never want to be a liability to your crew. You always want to be an asset. Whatever situation you find yourself in, it's nothing you can't handle. Always, always have situational awareness. And finally, take your training seriously, because the life you save may be your own. Whether it was our workouts, the training, the inspiring talks from the senior men, or the especially warm encouragement from Captain Schonkweiler, who, by the way, would never say that we did a good job, only that we managed to do a less bad job than the day before. We will always remember our time spent in the academy. But even more, we will remember the friendships and the brotherhood that was formed here. Every day at dismissal, we would shout, "Earned, not given." And you can see that our class flag is the big yellow one. This is our motto. We formulated it before we really even knew each other. Yet it came to be something that defined our class. In order to really earn something, however, you must face adversity. And when faced with adversity, there are two options: comfort or courage. Pope Benedict XVI said, "The world promises you comfort, but you were not made for comfort. You were made for greatness." And the motivational speaker and author of the book On Fire, John O'Leary, said, "Comfort is popular, but courage changes lives." I cannot tell you how many times this class has been faced with some form of adversity, whether it be adjusting to life in the academy, with long nights studying and putting family and personal life on hold, the rigor of our exercise, or the demands of our instructors, or deeper still, the silent adversity we all face, the voice in your head urging you to quit, urging you to choose comfort. We were all given many challenges that we could have turned into excuses, but we didn't. Whatever we face in life, we are pushed towards mediocrity and comfort. But to be a firefighter requires courage, not just a glamorous courage, but silent courage. Doing the little things right every time, practicing, not until you get it right, but until you can't get it wrong. Living life passionately, relentlessly giving of yourselves as a servant to others, and to never, ever quit. Comfort is easy. Courage is greatness. The class of 106 lives up to this ideal. This life cannot be lived by those who seek comfort. As Fire Chief C.M. Ridgway, the first chief for the city of Columbus, was known to have said, "Virtue and courage must be our shield to effectively accomplish the task at hand." To the class of 106, congratulations on your accomplishments. Always be courageous. May what we have received here be the foundation for our careers and make the city of Columbus a better and safer place to live. Thank you.
Wow, Maynard, what am I doing up here, man? Come on back. And nice job, son, you did less bad than yesterday. I would now like to welcome back Recruit Lieutenant Dawson to assist me with passing out of the class awards. Fire Chief O'Connor as well, please, sir. Will Firefighter Anthony Hessel please come forward? The recruits participate in a well-designed, rigorous daily physical fitness program. At the end of the academy, a final PT score, physical training, is given based upon pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and a mile-and-a-half run time. Firefighter Hessel will be receiving the award for the highest physical performer of Class 106. Will Firefighter Andrew Ferran please come forward? During the academy, the recruits took approximately 35 written tests, weekly quizzes, and many more hands-on evaluation. Firefighter Ferran is receiving the academic award for highest accumulative score with a 98.27. This is a nearly perfect score, which makes him the second highest average ever recorded at the Columbus Division of Fire. I have to hold him up because the list goes on. Recruit Firefighter Ferran also had the highest combined academic and PT scores, making him the overall top recruit, and he will receive the highest seniority number for his class. Firefighter Andrew Ferran. Firefighter Adam Honeycutt and Firefighter Michael Patrick please come forward. Would also ask that retired Firefighter Dave Carne come forward. Firefighter Carne was a very influential figure throughout his career, especially in training, and that's why it's appropriate that he be with us to pass out this next award. I'd like to read what's on the plaque, please. Thank you. This is known as the Dave Carne Training and Excellence Award, Excellence in Training Award. In recognition of your excellent fire training dedication and improvement, for your unselfish work ethic, passion, and ability to impact others in a professional manner. You have accepted and embraced the challenges of recruit training. Your unprecedented leadership qualities enhance what the Division of Fire desires. Through this journey, you have gained the respect that all fellow firefighters have come to appreciate. Stay humble, remain coachable to yourself and the job. There's a quote at the bottom from Firefighter Carne: "You may only get one chance to save someone." Receiving this award on behalf of Gold Company is Firefighter Adam Honeycutt. Receiving this award on behalf of Green Company, Firefighter Michael Patrick. The final award for today has tremendous meaning for us and the training staff. May I ask that Karen O'Keefe please join us on stage. Karen will be escorted by Firefighter Shane Brentlinger. On December 26, 2014, the Division of Fire lost Firefighter Brandon O'Keefe to cancer. Firefighter O'Keefe was part of the TA staff prior to his passing. He taught each of us many lessons as an instructor, but he is most known for his role as a recruit. He's remembered for his determination, compassion, and leadership, and the phrase "not an ordinary man" was often used to describe Brandon. We would like to acknowledge the recruit that shares the same determination, compassion, and leadership as Firefighter O'Keefe. With us to present the award is Brandon's wife, Karen. And just so everybody knows, the staff turmoils greatly over this award. It gets pretty heated. The debates get pretty passionate. But without further ado, the Brandon O'Keefe Not an Ordinary Man Award goes to Firefighter Colton Foyle. For just some closing remarks, I'd like to personally thank my staff, the recruit training administration for all their hard work, dedication, our families for all the late nights and early mornings that we've had to stay here to make these men as sharp and polished as they are. They put in the work, but we were right there beside them. I'd also like to take time to acknowledge someone, while not a permanent member of our staff, he is no less a stranger to training. Today is Firefighter Mark Ryan's last day on CFD. Firefighter Ryan was instrumental in helping to pass the cancer presumption law in the state of Ohio. He's been a driving force behind education, prevention, and decontamination policy procedure changes at the Columbus Division of Fire. He has traveled the state and even the country to educate fire departments on cancer awareness and has saved countless lives through his fire prevention effort. If he would stand, would you all please join me in congratulating Firefighter Ryan on his accomplishments and wish him a happy retirement. This will conclude our ceremony for today. Thank you again for attending, and we hope to see you at final dismissal. Please drive safe.